boxer. And yes, we here again. Hey, did you miss me? Hey, listen, we got some stuff to talk about. Let's go.
It's Bernie the Boxer, the block of the gospel, ready to lock and load. Let the truth be told. So check out this episode, hitting you with the wrong. If you ain't got the dollars and the sweet spots,
Fall back.
Call it bluff, they quick to scream, pull up, fool. Have some goals in the old school, parked inside your living room. Dudes be making the news for the sake of raising the views, changing narratives with propaganda. Stay tuned, let's talk boxing. No job, no gossip. You want the facts, get it first from Bernie the Boxer. The mother podcast trash, you'll never be hotter. Cause spreading rules, still in the news for power.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta eat, sleep, breathe this to understand. If you ain't then you ain't a genuine boxer fan. Get your news from the not these
fools popping off about who can be who doing what in the sport. Never felt the pain from the rain brawls in the walls, but with accolades, even though what they report is false. Listen, dog, all your favorite fighters' belts coming off, and they coming home with us.
Just agree to log on.
Let's talk boxing.
No job, no gossip.
You want the facts, get it first
From Bernie the Boxer.
The mother podcast trash, you'll never be hotter. Cause spreading rumors, fools, still in the news for power.
Yeah. To the Bernie the Boxer podcast show. Yeah. I'm gonna come talk to y'all about what's going on. Okay. Appreciate everybody in chat. You know who it is. You know what it is. It's yours truly. It's Bernie the Boxer. I say, did you miss me? I say, did you miss me? What's up, cuz? I see you in here. Appreciate you, family. Yeah, man. Like I say, man, you know who it is. You know what it is. Once again, it's yours truly. It's Bernie the Boxer, man. Like I say, so we're going to go up. Boss man, I see you. We're going to go up, man. We had a tremendous night of boxing last night. And so I just want to come and give y'all my take on everything last night. Before we get started, let me give a super shout out to my boy Steve Penn for that wonderful introduction and entertaining introduction song. You feel me? Appreciate you, Steve, down there. And Steve Penn down there in Atlanta, Georgia. Appreciate you, baby. Okay. So, hey, listen, you know what it is. You know, it was a big card last night, and we got to talk about it. And, you know, we got some questions answered last night. But first, you know, before we get started, I'm going to start from the bottom to the top. Like I said, you know, before I got a chance to get in, Lou Colazzo, appreciate you. Al Money, Bug Juice, Rodney Green, appreciate you. Okay, so listen, like I say, I'm starting from the bottom to the top. And, you know, last night, before I got a chance to catch the main card, I got word that Lamont Peterson was fighting, and he didn't do so well. He was stopped in the fourth round, and you know, that was sad news for me to hear because, you know, I hate to see a prize fighter go out like that. I'm recently coming off. I'm reading a book. I was just reading a book on the great George Dixon. Was the short life of boxing's first black champion, 1870-1908. So what, he didn't live to be 38 years old or something like that. And you know, like I say, when you stay too long, sometimes, you know, it usually don't work out good for you. And Lamont was one of those guys who failed to leave the stage, you know, and so he got what he had coming last night, which is something you can't beat. You know, your skills he rode, Father Time, he rode your skills, everything else that go along with it. And it just sets you up for a situation that's not good for you, for your family, and for your legacy. But, you know, last night really don't have no bears on Lamont Peterson. We know that was always a shell last night. And, you know, it also shows his warrior spirit, though, you know, not wanting to go out. I think his last fight, he lost to Sergey Limonitz. He got stopped. And, you know, he didn't want to go out like that. You know, he's a proud warrior champion, which he's displayed in the ring, and his backstory and everything like that. So I understand how he wanted to go out, you know, with somebody, you know, with a win. But I think they sure enough didn't give. They should have got him a cold bomb. I don't care if he was 17 and 16. And they say that guy was 40 years old. But listen, age ain't nothing but a number. You needed a cold bomb. For Lamont. It was his hometown showcase. You don't get him nobody tough. I don't care. Like I say, Manuel Gus, we just talking about Manuel Gus. Manuel Gus had a losing record. But listen, you can't tell everything off that record. You understand? You know, I think it's just like that guy that fought Andre. You know, he gave Berlanga trouble. Everybody thought Berlanga was going to knock him out. He went to distance with Berlanga. You know, so again, you can't never judge a book by its cover. And so many different facets to it. You know, age ain't nothing but a number. Different things like that. But like I say, you know, Lamont want to give him a super shout out. You know, thank you for your wonderful service in the boxing game. You know, you a true warrior in the game and inspiration, you know, for perseverance, for believing in yourself, and all things courage. So shout out to Lamont Peterson. I hate to see that. I know Barry Hunter and everybody, all your folks, you know, hated to see that happen to you, but you know, you're a warrior at the end of the day. You know, like I say, I'm going out on my shield. So I guess that's what he did. So shout out to Lamont Peterson, man. I hope you a speedy recovery. And, you know, like I say, I hope that, you know, you find some peace outside the boxing ring. Okay. So, you know, last night we had Tank last night. We had Boots last night. We had Ellis last night. We had Andre last night. And, you know, all right, let's start it from who was the first fight? Who was the first fight? I can't remember. Was it Ellis? No. Who was it? I can't remember. But Ellis, now listen, I'm not a big, I can't say I'm a big fan of Ellis, but I think he does have some skills. And, you know, of course he has some skills and he knows his way around that ring in there. But, you know, I think his IQ was seriously lacking. You know, I thought he was going to win that fight. I expected that guy to come a little bit harder, but he waited. He waited that guy out. But let me say this. Let me slow down. You know, Ellis fought a great fight up front, and the guy was not coming. I was expecting more of him. If you watch my commentary, I did a little commentary on my Instagram live last night, and like I say, he didn't come like a bat out of hell like I thought he would and try to overtake Rashidi. He was really going at a very slow pace, and Rashidi was able to do whatever he wanted. I don't know if the slow pace, even though the anxiety that Rashidi was having, even though it looked like he was moving at his own pace, he was taking his time, like he was doing whatever he wanted, but the constant pressure of this guy, but the guy wasn't throwing no punches. So maybe just the constant pressure, you know, took his toll on him. And like I say, he started to fall apart. But let's keep in mind, you know, the guy hadn't fought in a while and things like that. Where did he go from here? I don't know. You know, I think they was already waiting. Sometimes they waiting on you to lose, you know. I think that's I think that's what they was waiting on to lose, you know, one less person to worry about. But again, you know, like I say, you know, these guys got glossy records, but they haven't been tested. You know, these guys haven't been tested. They haven't been put through the ringer, and that's what you get, you know. So I think we've seen that with Boots as well. You know, they got glossy records, but, you know, like I say, they haven't been tested. So I think Rashidi, you know, I think he did what he had to do. He had to fight a guy, you know, a guy like that, a knockout puncher, somebody of note to try to, you know, stay in the title picture. But I still think you're going to get some fights, but, you know, he ain't going to get no money. And he was boring. I never understood why this man was not in the middle of the ring. He kept staying on the ropes. The coach never tell him to stay on the rope. Who was the coach? Who they say the coach was? Wait, he was always on the ropes. The man never stayed in the center of the ring, you know. And so a lot of times, you know, he did the same thing over and over. He would jab, then he would throw the right hand lead. He did the same thing over and over. Hook was wide. You know, different things like that nature. Like I say, Ellis is a decent fighter. And like I say, I want to say this. It almost serves. I know that Top Rank said that, you know, that you can get a Negro off the corner and he already knows how to fight. And I think Ellis comes into that category. I know he trained hard, and I think he was a decent amateur. And, you know, but like I'm saying, he didn't do nothing spectacular in there. He's not nothing extra special. You know, he's a steady boxer. But again, he has shortcomings. Like I say, never doubled up on the hook. He, like I say, never really doubled up on the jab, never tripled up on the jab. Always stayed on the ropes, you know, things of that nature. So, like I say, Rashidi, I would say he was at the bottom of the list, you know. But who knows, you know, being out of the ring and so many things that he got going on with the promotional company and stuff like that, you know, you trying to get everything at once and he just doing what works, you know. He ain't probably didn't have a chance to really work on nothing and get any better, you know, because he's so anxious to get in the ring and all the other outside the ring troubles that he's having. But anyway, like I said, you know, I got on Instagram Live and I was talking a lot of shit, but I give him super credit. And my heart goes out to him because, you know, I know as a boxer, and it's not an easy road. You know, this guy that Tank fought, like you say, a lot of them want to quit, you know, and actually I did, you know, because of the outside influence of the ring, the politics and things like that, you know. So I give him credit for keep going, you know, and like I say, I thought he won the fight. I think the fight was a close fight at the end, but I thought he won the fight. I thought it was terrible that they robbed him. It was sad. But again, you know what I mean? Here we go. Like I say, they wanted you to get you out, just like with Gary Russell and Magasayo. They didn't want you to win. They was happy they was waiting on you to lose. You understand? So it just give them one more reason to count you out. So if I was him, what I would do is I would take my underdog status for sure now and just get better. You know, I think he ain't that old. And I think only like 25. That's cool. Joe Louis got knocked out by Max Schmeling at a young age. So, you know, anything can happen. Bernard Hopkins lost his first fight. You know, Rashidi has been in the public's eye, and, you know, people have a lot of, you know, like, let me say, you know, not say hype on him, but, you know, what can I say? They respect his skills, you know, that's known, you know. And so, you know, he's been kind of in the public eye. You know, he took a loss, but again, you know, like I said, I thought he won the fight. He started to fade in the fight, and he didn't know how to hold, step around, and win the fight, you know. So thus, here he is. He lost. But again, I thought he won. And so, again, shout out to him. Keep going, champ. You know, like I say, it's only up from here now. You feel me? Okay. Who I got? I got Keelan Teeler in there. I got Haters Have Opinion. I got Mark Nash. I got my boy Town Biz. You understand? You know who it is. You know what it is. It's yours truly. It's Bernie the Boxer. Okay, so, man, appreciate everybody in the chat. And so, like I say, then we had Boo Boo go up. And I say, I mean, I respect him. Like I say, I respect this guy. But again, these guys ain't nothing special. You know, these guys ain't nothing special. You know, these guys having lackluster performance. I thought he beat that guy handily. But like I say, the uppercut was too far. His style's not pleasing to watch. But, you know, he's effective. So I think he deserves a shot at any of the best guys, you know, because, you know, he's an amateur standout. I think he was an Olympian, 2-division world champion, and his skills pay the bills. Like I say, you know, now if you're looking for a reason to get away from Andre, you can use all those points that I just named. But, you know, hey, the best ain't hard to spot, and his skill set is up there, whether you like the way he fights or not, and he deserves a shot. Now, like I say, you know, that guy came to fight. You know, he was an apple cart spoiler, but Andre had him right from the rip. You see, he started out, put the fear of God in him right off the rip, and, you know, was not common for Demetrius. And, you know, like I say, hey, I'm not mad at him. You know, you only can take so much. You know, the public, they do hear it. You know, I referred to this before. You know, if you watch Rocky, we was watching it this weekend, you know, and he said, you know how all that stuff they said, I said it didn't bother me. Well, it did, you know. And so all these things about his style and he's boring and all these different things, you know, of course, that's going to spark you in some type of way and make you want to prove a point. And that's what he did. So he came out with a bang, very aggressive. And I think he held the edge the whole time. And so, like I say, I don't think he lost none in that. You know, I think he just remains steady, and he remains a puzzle. You know, until somebody beat him, he remains a puzzle. And like I say, somebody got to step up. I think we're getting Plant and Benavidez, and I think that's a good fight. I think that, you know what I'm saying? We got Canelo as the kingpin, and, you know, so somebody got to fight this guy. You know, somebody got to fight this guy. You can't just keep ducking him, keep making an opinion, you know, she got to do him like Ellis, you know. And like I say, you know, if I was Ellis, if I was Enos's corner or I was Ortiz's corner, I would have gave Ellis whatever he wanted, because Ellis, for whatever it's worth, we had the advantage. You know, money, they print that shit all the time. They print that shit all the time. But what is it going to buy you? You understand? What is it going to buy you? Now, what that was going to buy you was a glossy record, a guy who has some skills, a young guy, and, you know, add a little more prestige to you. But in the same way they did Lomachenko with Nicholas Waters, you know, the guy was sitting on the shelf for a while. So that's your best time to take him. Don't let him get warmed up good. You know what I'm saying? Take him right now. Those guys been fighting, Ortiz and Enos been fighting. So if I was his management or promoter or whatever you do, his representative, I would have gave Ellis whatever he wanted. I don't know what's the difference in what he wanted, but me being a bargain guy myself, I would have went, if he wanted 50,000, we're going to give you extra 25,000. You understand? Okay, we're going to make it work from there. Okay, so like I say, this is what I'm buying for my money. You know, I'm buying a glossy record, a guy that's going to test my fighter. And at the same time, you know, so, but I'm giving myself an advantage being that he was off. So I think they dropped the ball on that last night. The other fella who took the fight, you know what I'm saying, he's going to go up. He's going to get a shot somewhere. I think he remains what he's 26-1 now, 25 knockouts, 25 knockouts out of 26 fights. And, you know, 1 defeat. And like I say, that guy, when Ellis went the distance with him, again, I thought Ellis won. So this guy remains, you know, one guy go up, one guy go down. Now, so Ellis, let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's work on staying in the middle of the ring. You understand? I don't know if you was probably a little heavy trying to make that weight and what have you, but listen, you know what I'm saying? That guy was kind of big. You know, you got to stab jab him. You wasn't bringing your butt with you on a stab jab. Those wasn't really hard stab jabs. So we got to work on things better. You know, if we'd have stab jabbed him a little bit more. And when the guy was coming to us with our hands straight up, I don't care if you hit him with 2, 3 punches, 2 and 3. Just run them, boom, 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 and move, boom, 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 and move. You know, like I said, they probably gave that guy a lot of respect for coming forward, but he wasn't really putting on no constant pressure. He wasn't really letting his hands go. Let me say, Ricardo Williams versus that Valenzuela kid. You know, way back in the day, Ricardo Williams. You know, he fought that big guy. That guy was coming after him, swinging wide, even though Ricardo Williams outboxed him. But the guy was really swinging, bringing that pressure. This guy was just coming forward and was ready for the taking. You know, I think if Ellis, like I say, would have put more stab jabs to his stomach and accommodated him a little bit more and moved and stayed in the center of the ring, he'd have kept him more off balance. But again, he stayed in front of this guy, and you know what I mean? He lost the fight. So now we back at the drawing board trying to rebuild. Okay. So, like I say, we had I say what we talked about. We talked about what's his name? Boo Boo. Here you go. Like I say, you know, here he is. It's just Boo Boo. Okay, now let's get to what we're going to get to. Now, I thought that Tank fought a good fight. You know, Tank, like I say, I like Tank. You know, I think that he's a good boxer, and I think the reputation is deserved. You know, he could be down in the fight. I seen Gary Russell bitch ass hating on him. Gary Russell bitch ass don't want to fight no motherfucking Tank, nigga. He don't want to fight no Tank. I don't care what he just be capping too much. I seen he had a little altercation with Meek Mill. I guess Meek Mill got in his feelings about thinking the fight was going to go to distance. I didn't think the fight was going to go to distance. I knew that guy, he was a southpaw too, kept his right arm down. And Tank throw the left hand. He very rarely throw the hook, you know, so I knew just for a certain time. Then standing in front of Tank, come on, man. I knew that left hand was coming, and eventually it caught him. So that wasn't smart on those guys. You know, you got to fight different. You know, I think if that guy had all those amateur fights, and I think he'd been with his corner for the longest time. I think you got to fight everybody different. You know, that's about adjusting. So that guy should have used a little bit more movement on Tank in a circle. If you seen how he did, he stood right there with him. Sometimes they just stood there staring at each other. You understand? So I think, you know, he could have did a little bit better by that, you know, using his jab more and things like that. Even if he wasn't using his jab or sticking it out all the way, at least he just touching, and you know, he can have a better look to see if Tank coming or, you know, whatever. So I think that was his corner's fault. I think they dropped the ball on that. And you know, but I think Tank, like I say, Tank, you know, he looked pretty good. Like I say, he gonna catch up with you one way or the other. And you know, I think that his power has probably, and the press clippings have probably ruined his boxing ability or taken away from it. You know, he's all constantly looking for the knockout and not really so much setting it up behind his jab and his boxing ability. But again, this guy didn't really bring no pressure to him like Cruz did. And so, you know, he didn't really have to use his boxing ability. And I think these guys, you know, with all this amateur experience and this pro experience, you know, and this IQ, I think they, you know, they do what's enough. You know, I think like Crawford and like Tank, you know, they do just enough. You know, they do just enough to win the fight. They ain't gonna do over what they gotta do, and they still impressive in what they do because I think they got good IQs. So, you know, like I say, shout out to Tank and doing what he's doing. You know, he's gonna fight this big fight with Ryan Garcia, which is, I mean, Ryan Garcia is a big hype job to me, but he does again have some attributes. He's tall, he's rangy, he has speed, he has power, and he's boxing. So all the boxers want to give him credit, but amateur boxing at the end when he was boxing, they not that good. Those amateur boxers wasn't that good. Go to my time, 04, 2000, 98, shit like that, up to, boy, I'm telling you, them boys could fight. Them boys was real pros in there. And so, like I say, it is what it is. Going to be a big fight. It's going to be a bankable fight. It's going to be a popular fight. And that's what, put asses in seats. That's what they do. Asses in seats. However you do it, Ryan Garcia put asses in seats. Tank put asses in seats. And that's what it is, putting asses in seats. That's how your money go up. It is what it is. It's a dirty game, but it's true, It's just like the record business. I always say, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You might be talented enough to make a song, but might not be creative enough for people want to hear it. You understand? So, thus and such, like a Demetrius Andrade, like I say, a good fighter, skilled, talented fighter, but he doesn't make you want to stop doing what you're doing to go home and watch him, And so that's a knock on him. But I think it's incumbent on the guys who command that, you got to still fight these guys. I say, if you fight another guy who is not as skilled or renowned, that's sad. You feel me? It's just sad because that guy ain't got no following. That guy ain't no big time star, but you're choosing to fight him, So again, it's about the risk. And, I think if you're going to be a fighter and you're trying to go into the Hall of Fame, you must take that risk. You have to take those challenges, And like I say, if I want to point out Crawford, like I say, we had Gamboa, we had Postal, we fought Porter, we fought Brook, we fought Diaz, the gold medalist. So we had some good fighters to go up against, and a lot of them, Brook, like I say, they had it picked against us. Brook was supposed to be a big welterweight. Postal was a fear killer at 40. Gamboa was this renowned fighter nobody wanted to fight. So again, like I say, so you got to take those risks. Whoever, like I say, they might not think you could beat them, or they might have it picked against you, but you got to do it, for whatever reason. So, so it is what it is. But I think Tank looked it good last night, and I'm so sad at Gary Russell. The more they talk, the terrible you can see that they are. Again, I thought he won this fight against Magasayo, but Tank, Russell is full of shit, and a clout chasing bitch ass nigga. I had seen him on something with Sean Porter, and I think Shushu was there in the barbershop. They was talking and shit, and he bringing up that old shit about, but that's how I know he a bitch. I think I already talked about it, but when I seen it live, he came up on my live and he hating on Tank and talking about he wanted, he flapper. Tank will knock your bitch ass out. Tank will knock your bitch ass out. Tank will knock your bitch ass out. It's going to happen. You feel me? He going to catch up with you. I don't care what he say. And like I say, I watch Tank. He don't box behind his jab, but he stay just enough in range to where you might be have more activity to him, but you're not really hitting him as clean or as many times as you would like, So again, he's keeping you close enough just so he can touch you. And again, he broke that guy down. Said that guy said he didn't know where he was at. Now, it was a lot of things going on saying that this guy was a fix or whatnot, but I don't think you had to do that. I think this guy was a solid guy, but again, I thought he was too slow for Tank, as I said earlier. And I talked to Keyshawn. Keyshawn, what I say, I told you about the 8th or 9th. And that's exactly what happened. And so he moves on to the next, But again, like I say, I'm looking for this guy. If he gets past Ryan Garcia, I'm looking for them to fight. These guys got to fight. I'm looking for boxing. These guys have to step up. Tank has to fight Haney. Tank has to fight Shakur. These guys got to fight. And like I say, I'm thinking about, again, that guy had a great point. These guys are world champions. And Tank, it was so much propaganda going on last night. And like I say, it was so much phony shit going on last night. Calling that man a 5-time world champion. Stop saying that stupid ass shit. That he's a 5-time world champion. His only world championship that he won was against Pedraza. That was the IBF championship. That fella last night that he beat was the true 130-pound champion. The guy that he beat was the true 130-pound champion. The guy that guy beat before him was the true 130-pound champion at WBA. WBA all need to be ashamed of himself. And Tank, like I said, if he don't need no belts, he should have threw that motherfucker in the trash. That's what he should have did. Or he should have respectfully declined. I appreciate you. Thanks, but no thanks. You can keep that. You understand? It's like I was talking to my partner last night. That belt that Tank had last night Well, this is what you do if you want to get you one. You go down to your nearest grocery store. You put your quarter in. You turn the knob, and in a bubble, it's gonna come out. The trinket gonna come out in that little bubble. You understand? That's where you get those at. You can go get them at your local Walmart or your gas station. All you got to do is put a quarter in or 50 cents, turn the knob, open the chute, and the thing and the belt will come down. You understand? So I was displeased with them announcing that as a world title fight. I was displeased with the announcers calling that man the lightweight champion of the world. When you know Devin Haney is the lightweight champion of the world. How disrespectful. How sad and pathetic are you motherfuckers? And phony, and I swear to God, so sad. Okay, so like I say, you know my point is being made. Okay, we all know who the world lightweight champion is, and it's Devin Haney, undisputed. Speaking on that fact, I wanted to say this too. I was reading an article about Teofimo and about Progray or whatever they had about the words, and the writer, you know, these journalists is full of shit. It's so sad and pathetic. But the writer, he stated former unified champion. Well, to me, Teofimo was the undisputed champion. At the time, Devin Haney was not the lightweight champion of the world. I don't care how you slice it, however you want to do it. Devin Haney wasn't the champion. I don't care. You cannot designate a champion. You understand? Now, you can fight for the vacant title. This is my opinion and what I believe. You can fight for the vacant title, but you cannot be upgraded to a champion. That is virtually impossible. They cannot upgrade you to a champion. Now, an organization body, sanctioning body can feel that that's right and just, but as a fighter, you know. You understand? As a fighter, you know. You understand? It's almost like, let me say, how can I say it? Not winning the championship on a walkover, but like I say, never fighting for the championship. You entered the tournament and nobody was in your weight class, so you just got the championship. You're not really the true champion. You know, I mean, you did enough by signing up, but come on now, you know, so something's got to shake. You know, we need more substance in this boxing game, more substance, you know, shit that means something, shit that counts, you understand? Because it's too much watered down bullshit in this boxing game. Now, getting back to the main topic, like I say, you know, we had Ennis last night, and, you know, well, he fought a fight with the guy. This guy didn't really want to fight. He was a good mover. You know, the guy used great defensive maneuvers, but he also stopped and stood and fought with Ennis at some point. You understand? Caught him with some great shots. You feel me? So I think that guy was a smart guy. He was a smart fighter. He just didn't really have the firepower to fight to keep Ennis off of him or to really do any damage. But I think he was a knowledgeable fighter. Like I say, he had good defense, and you seen you know that obviously Ennis has trouble with people who move. You know, Ennis has trouble with people who move, and he talking about Keith Thurman. What? I see somebody in the comments, so we're gonna get to them comments in a second. But Keith Thurman, like I say, is the mover. Come on now. We obviously know that he's not that big of a puncher. Obviously, you understand? We know he's not that big of a puncher. So he was kind of somewhat exposed last night, but you know, he's a young kid, and you know, shit, he got time on his side. Now, for those calling that man the boogeyman, you motherfuckers need an asylum jacket on. Put you motherfuckers in a straight jacket and shit, have you motherfuckers committed. Y'all keep calling that motherfucker the boogeyman. That motherfucker ain't the boogeyman. Now, like I said, come on now. Crawford is the boogeyman. Now, listen, come on. We done said it too many times. I done proved too many points. I know I'm close to him. I know I'm with the man. I know that. So y'all don't want to listen to me. I understand that. But it's true. Like I said, ain't nobody got no reason to fight Boots. Bud ain't never had no reason not to fight Boots. And he don't really want Boots. Boots don't really want Bud. Okay, so we're going to get that out the way. He been calling for Spence, but Spence ain't really running from him, like I say. And last night, he showed that. You know, I think they had egg on their face last night. He looked sloppy at some point, jumping in with them punch bullshit. And that Mike Tyson shit was sad. That stupid shit was weak as fuck. And so, you know, I think he's becoming all the people kissing his ass. Everybody tell him how good he is. Everybody call him, we got the boogeyman when they interview him. We got the boogeyman, Bruce Ennis. Come on, and he believed that shit. Well, he got a wake-up call last night, so he better go to the lab and better understand what it is. You understand? Now, at the end, he couldn't. He being a Philadelphia fighter and a tough guy, he couldn't say that he wasn't ready for those guys. He still say he wanted, but he better go get some get rap. He better go get some more practice. He better go back to the minor leagues. Shit, because I got Ortiz beat me. Shit. Ortiz would have walked his ass down. Ortiz, come on now. Or Ellis too. Come on now. Like I said, so shit, fucking man, please. He's in the B league. Ennis is not an A league fighter right now. I don't care what y'all say. His IQ ain't that. Listen, if the man was going away from you so much, let him come to you. It's simple laws of gravity. When you push, they pull. When you pull, they push. Come on back. Let the man come to you. Stay in range for him. You come on now. All right, like I say, so again, they got some things to work on. They got some things to work on, and why they rushing that man, I have no idea, because everybody wants the fame and the fortune. Well, he already there. He already a phenomenon. He's already got a lot of hype on him. Enjoy that. Enjoy that. Like I say, so last night was a true telling sign. Now, like I say, I think the guy's really talented. I think he got some skills, but he better stay away from them top guys. And I got Ortiz beating him. Ortiz can take a punch. He can keep coming. Ennis, like I say, that shit wasn't worth nothing last night. Ennis didn't look like shit last night. And like I say, he ain't never the guy that stood there with him. Like I say, you can see the holes in his defense. He don't got no good Philly shell defense or Mayweather shoulder roll defense. You see him get tagged doing that dumbass shit. So come on now. What you think we would do to him? No boogeyman. So let's don't call this man a boogeyman no more. Let's stop putting that narrative out there that nobody wants to fight him. Let's stop putting that out there, okay? No more boogeyman. That myth has been dispelled. You understand? He's not the boogeyman no more. He just Boots Ennis, a contender for the welterweight championship, and not a top contender at that. You understand? Not a top contender at that. Those guys ain't really ready for them. So stay down there. Let the big boys handle it. Which is Spence and Crawford. Let the big boys handle it, and y'all mingle up amongst yourselves and come out, get some work. You understand? Get some more experience under your belt, and then come on back. You understand? Like I say, Boots Ennis, what the fuck? Come on now. Now the hype. You think I'm gonna watch that man against anybody else? No fucking way. You think I'm stop my night to go watch Boots Ennis? Boots Ennis ain't that, man. Them guys was cold, dead bums. He was fighting, and when I say bums, I mean they had no chance of winning. He had every single advantage. They didn't have no tenacity, no nothing. He had everything in his advantage, So, like I say, but the kid got a lot of talent, and let's see what he do next. But please stop calling that man the boogeyman, because that is so untrue. All right. So that's what it is. What else I gotta say? Let's get into some comments. Man, we gonna talk like this, like we talk. You know who it is. You know what it is. It's yours truly, is Bernie the Boxer. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the share button. You understand? Big Gervonte, you come on now. You took the words out of my mouth. I wouldn't even saying that. You understand? You understand? I wasn't even reading the comment. I was just going off the top. 2 up, 2 down said, this about to be lit. You know how it is with me, boy. You know how it is with me. I don't tell nothing but the truth. He says, Boots is a professional amateur. How you go to distance with the Karen, but you the best fighter in the world? Again, like I said, and like I said, I don't want to rain on his parade too much, but he believe in his press clippings too much, and they hyping him up too much. Come on, Big Gervonte. I says, and I bet they had all type of jokes about Corinne and Kemp about his name. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. I think Ennis, when you that hype, I know he wanted to impress. You know what I'm saying? I think he wanted to impress. And, he just didn't know what to expect from this guy. I never heard from this guy. I never even seen him. I never even had a chance to look him up. I didn't even go to look him up. So I don't know if there's any footage on this guy, but I think he really, was looking for a spectacular performance, believing that this guy had a hyped up record, believing that his skills and his all his talent was going to overwhelm this guy, but this guy was a seasoned pro. This man was a defensive guy, knew how to step around, and then he stood his ground sometimes. So that's what I'm talking about. It's almost like I said, he got 25 fights, but he didn't have the right experience to get him there, to fight, to step up that level. That's the same thing that happened with Gary Russell when he fought Lomachenko. Well, Lomachenko had already been through them rough, tough fights. With the first guy he fought, that guy gave him trouble, I think. Well, it was the second. It was Orlando Salido gave him trouble. And, so he already went through that 12 rounds experience with a tough, hard veteran like Salido, doing everything under sun with him, was a education. But Russell never had that. I think his best name on his record before he fought Lomachenko was Mercutio Pastrana, and Pastrana was a 12-pound champion. You understand? So, so like I say, he wasn't equipped, and I think Ennis was not equipped. He got a glossy record, but he wasn't equipped to. Again, that's why they say they want to put you in there with a crowder. They want to put you in there with a mover. They want to put you in there with a puncher. It's like they did with what's the kid's name? Andre Ward. When he fought Edison Miranda. When he fought Derek Boone, I think, or Darnell Boone, different guys like that, getting them ready for the Frotches, getting them ready for the Kesslers, getting them ready for the Kovalevs and things of that nature that he would soon to come encounter with. Chad Dawson's and things like that. So, like I say, it's about. Like I say, substance over style, like I said, you can run a short distance, but if you ran it hard, it don't matter if you slow poked for a mile, but you ran a half a mile hard, what benefit you gonna get out of it more, the when you ran a half a mile, harder. So I think that's just where it is, and that's just what happened. So like I say, let's see what he do. Two up down say Boots ain't that guy. Can't cut the ring off. Horrible timing. Overrated power. Defense suspect. Punch placement trash. Ring IQ trash. I swear to God, he said all that. Appreciate you. Two up, two down. Boy, you told a story right there, and that's true. Okay. Future Past TV says Ennis took the IBF route to did he? Did Ennis daddy smart? Come on, his daddy come up around that field. Man, all right. Again, please stop calling that man the fucking boogeyman, because he's nowhere near the boogeyman. Okay, now everybody gonna be looking to fight that motherfucker right now. Pretty soon everybody gonna be on his ass now. Okay, it's very quiet. Like, what top fighter in the welterweight division pushing the fight Bud? Again, like I say, nobody's the real boogeyman. You understand? The real boogeyman. Okay. Big Defense says Boots better fight Virgil before he thinks about the top dogs. Like I said, come on now. Again, I think Virgil gonna bring it to him. Virgil gonna put that aggression on him, and hell, I think that's be a hell of a fight for him. I think that'd be a hell of a fight for him. But I think, first of all, he just got some things to work on. I can't say what he gonna do, but he got some things to work on. Okay. Big Jimmy talking that Mike Tyson. I know. Hey, he said, 2 up, 2 down. Got them comments today. Appreciate you. Boots got to fight Blair Cobb every time welterweight will outclass him or stop him. Bud Spence Ortiz will stop him. Thurman will outbox him easy. I think that's a great assessment. I think I would not fight Blair Cobb. If I was Boots Ennis, I think that's demeaning myself fighting a bum like Blair Cobb. I think I can't stand Blair Cobb. I can't stand that act that he put on. I can't stand that, and he's not that good of a fighter. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't believe in you, who will? If you don't act like you somebody, who will? You understand? So fake it till you make it. And he damn sure doing a lot of faking, because Blair Cobb is trash to me. Blair Cobb is trash to me, and I would never demean myself by fighting if I was Boots Ennis. Okay. Marta Machine, appreciate you. In my opinion, my Jew says, Bernie, burn. My boy Steve Pitt with that wonderful introduction song, making melodies. You understand? Appreciate you, baby. Young Fortune says, salute, Bernie. Appreciate you. Boss man, we had a good time last night. Appreciate you, as always, for inviting us over and having a good time at the fight. You understand? Jay Beasley says, Ennis and Rashidi got exposed last night, big homie. I think they did too. Like I say, man, shit. It's Jersey. It's Jersey in the house. Appreciate you. Shakur Stevenson country. You understand? It's Newark, but you know what I'm saying? It's all around there. Bug Juice says, did you miss me? Salute, King. Appreciate you, family, even more. Like I say, it's the people. Where would I be without y'all? Like I say, we going on 2 years, you understand? And climbing. Let's go. Look at Cuz showed up. Cuz so bad. I'm telling you, you one of my heroes for sure. Like I say, one of them young boys that come up, that learn from their elders and supersede them. You understand? Sometimes they pass some. You understand? And I appreciate you. You know, I copy it from your book. Marriage, family, you understand? Putting them first. Patience. Come on. Perseverance. Courage. Will to do better. Come on, Norman. I love you, man. Appreciate you. You understand? It's our money. Man, Al Money, man, you cold-blooded, man. You know something too, boy. You know something too. You know something too. You know something too. Like I say, how you get in there? What magazine was you in? With the Yankee fitted on, man. How you get in the magazine to be a model? I swear I seen you in that magazine. Okay. It's been a while, but I seen you in that magazine. So you know somebody that knows somebody. You understand? Appreciate you. Luke Lau says, what's up, Bernie? Appreciate you. Donald Banks says, my boy Bernie, what's good? Man, I can't call him, man. I've been sitting around. Last night, it was super cold last night, man. I was under the weather. I stayed in last night. This morning, I didn't go to church. I did listen to my gospel music, my Sam Cooke. I did read my Bible a little bit, and I did thank God when I woke up. Appreciate you, Lord. Thank you. You understand? So I ain't been doing nothing. I took a little couple minutes to get past because my old lady made that fried fish, spaghetti and garlic bread, you understand? So I had to fill up, you understand? You know, I had to fill up so I can come talk to my folks. Okay, Rodney Green says, you understand? You understand? You heard that. You heard that. Like I say, they better stop playing with us. Y'all better stop playing with us. Stop playing with us. Don't keep throwing these guys in front. Listen. Bud Crawford did it his way, the right way. Study his craft. You understand? Come on, adjust. You ain't seen nobody like that since Mayweather and Andre Ward. You understand? They three the hard way. Mayweather's Andre Ward and Bud Crawford. You understand? Come on now. You better put some respect on that boy's name. You better put some respect on that boy's name. Like I say, these is the greats calling them that. These is guys that done that. That been in the trenches. That seen it. You understand? Now all these guys talking about who ain't fought and wait, they already anointed him. You understand? These is guys that did it. These motherfucking critics. These motherfuckers calling Teofimo a unified champion. These bum motherfucking commentators trash. Calling this motherfucker the boogeyman. Don't know shit about no boxing. Don't know shit about no boxing. Huh? Come on now. This shit corny and watered down. They put them motherfuckers that don't know shit about no boxing. These motherfuckers got to do all this research and studying before they get up on the motherfucking, on the thing. You understand? Before they get on television. They got to do some motherfucking studying. They got to go over notes and shit that somebody provided for them. These motherfuckers don't know shit about no boxing. Calling that motherfucker the boogeyman. Boy, please. You better put some respect on that kid's name. You understand? Put some respect on that kid's name. Avery says that boy Boots couldn't cut off a fingernail. Hey, like I say, Boots should have known he was up again. Are we getting Crawford to Spence this year? Spence a bitch. Spence don't want to. You heard what they said, right? You heard what they said. Ain't talking about shit. Why we ain't talking about the fight? Why we ain't talking about the fight? If that man said what he said, represent and praise. Appreciate you. You understand? Speak and talk your shit, Bernie, and you know I will. You understand? Listen. If he that guy, I say, listen, I told you I ain't fighting no motherfucking Keith Thurman. I'll throw that motherfucking belt in the trash if I got to. I don't give a fuck about Undisputed because when I fight Crawford, I'm going to get that red, white, and blue thing. You can have that motherfucking trinket. I don't give a fuck about that belt. They trash anyway. They give out 5 of them. You can go down to fucking your local Walmart. You got in the WBC the same way. And I see the IBF too giving out interim titles. Man, fuck that shit. That ain't no real belt. Come on now, them ain't no real belts. Listen, you can go to your, like I said, you can go to your local Walmart, your gas station, put your quarter of 50 cents in, turn the knob, and the motherfucker come out the Cracker Jack box. You understand? And the motherfucker come out the Cracker Jack box. Now, fuck was I saying? I forgot. Oh, like I say, if you ain't fighting this guy, if you ain't gonna fight Keith Thurman, you done put it on your word. You done said your word. Everybody talking about how you on your word, and you so standing behind your word. Well, then do it then. You talking about you want Crawford, you want to take his shit too, putting up shirts and shit after we knock out Evanesia. Well, when you gonna spin the block like Bud said? You should have been immediately in negotiations. How long would that been? Listen, Bud knocked out that guy last year. That's out of here like a rocket. You understand? That was last year. That shit was past. You feel me? Now we in the future. We in the present. You understand? This is a new year. This 2023. We did that shit 2022. You understand? We're supposed to be coming in new. You understand? So where we at then? Now, you know what to do. If you knew better, you would do better. What he say? If you knew better, you do better. Go in there and find out what the man wanted. Find out what the hang-up was and make it happen. That bitch, what she say? Boxiana. That punk-ass bitch got on the boxing voice, talking that shit, calling Bud out his name and shit. Bitch, when you gonna put that man on the spot to fight? When y'all gonna say something about that man to fight? When y'all gonna press that man to fight? Y'all so goofy and lame talking about that man. I seen, was it her? Talking about, I hope he don't fight Bud. Pussy motherfucker. You is a bitch. You is a bitch. He a bitch. Texas is a bunch of bitches. You motherfuckers ain't no cowboys. You motherfuckers a bunch of cowgirls. Phony motherfuckers. Okay. Mr. Gooch to you says, one love to my guy Bernie the boxer. Appreciate you, Gooch. Appreciate you, Gooch. Your boy Mama says, what's good, Bernie? Did you miss me? Gerard Hood says, absolutely. Absolutely. That's Rocky's favorite line. That's Rocky's favorite word. If you watch Rocky, that's his favorite word is absolutely. You feel me? Okay. Here to get the real from Bernie the boxer is G-Man. You know. Will Cloud said what he say. Ennis looked average last night. Your take on that? Like I say, I said he did look average. This guy wasn't no world beater, and he didn't show no IQ. No, not how to cut off the ring. Like the man said, no good punch selection. All right. Did he even hurt the guy? Never dazed him, never stopped him. The last guy he fought, Castillo Clayton, was scared to death because he believed the press clippings. But they don't watch boxing. They don't watch boxing. They don't watch boxing. They don't watch boxing. If you watch, like I said, you got this, you watch me, I got these documentaries going up. What Carmen Basilio said. He said he made Sugar Ray Robinson, he made me feel this small. But I said, I'm going to get at this guy. He made me feel this small. I tried to introduce myself, and he shrugged me off. I said, when I get this guy, I'm going to beat his ass. I don't give a fuck they calling him the pound for pound. I don't give a fuck if he's Sugar Ray Robinson. I'm going to beat his motherfucking ass. And he said, when we got in the ring, well, you know what I did? I got at him. You understand? I got at him. That's Carmen Basilio. You understand? Come on now. The man ain't doing shit. These motherfuckers work sad and pathetic, and it's going around like trash. Like I say, the commentators calling this man the boogeyman. The commentators calling this man a 5-time world champion. Since when? Since when? The Ring Magazine don't even count them belts. The Ring Magazine don't even count them belts. Now, let me tell you what the Ring Magazine called this. Like I say, hold on. The Ring Magazine, it's the Bible of boxing. The Bible, huh? The word, the truth. You understand? Come on now. Now, they say Nat Flasher used to make people, them guys, myths about them. But hell, these guys was legends. You understand? Nat Flasher ain't telling no lie. These guys was bigger than life. George Dixon, John L. Sullivan, you see him in the background. You understand? These guys was bigger than life. Jack Johnson, these guys was bigger than life. You understand? So he did right by saying that because that's how they was. They was bigger than life. Way more than these guys right now. These guys don't got no subs. These guys ain't got no style. These guys is trash and everything under the sun. You understand? Okay. What he say? That boy Boost couldn't cut off the faucet. Boy, they coming today. Boost getting the ringer, boy. He coming today. He gonna come out with a vengeance next time. Mickey Murray says, I like Boost, but he definitely not on Bud level. He couldn't even cut off the ring and kept getting caught coming in. Bud would have knocked the Juke of John by the 6th round. I'm telling you, what you think? And Crawford hits hard and often. Stop it. Stop it. What he say? Boo-Boo Boo-Boo fought good. He did what he had to do. Like I say, you have to break that. You have to get him out of there. You understand? You have to eliminate Boo-Boo. You just can't keep ignoring Boo-Boo. You just can't keep ignoring Boo-Boo. You can't just keep ignoring Boo-Boo. That's sad and pathetic. You know, Will Jack, his ass going to sleep if he go anywhere near Bud. Okay, so we all understand that, and that we seen that last night. So we went from so we watching the fights last night. He started off as the boogeyman. He started off as nobody trying to fight this guy to well he is human. To where he is human. Oh my God. They start coming up every excuse in the book for Boost. Piece of shit ass commentary motherfuckers. Goofy ass, lame ass motherfuckers. What y'all need to do is get somebody real like me on there Put me in the bow tie. Put me in the suit. I know 10 times more about boxing than them guys. I know 10 times I can give a better assessment on round by round than them guys. Chris Mannix and the rest of them bums that don't know shit about no fucking boxing. What's his name? The other fella from ESPN, Mark Kriegel. Them old motherfucking corny motherfuckers. Ooh-wee, I swear to God. I guess who you got to know? Who you got to know? All right. Johnny Davis says, laugh out loud. It was obvious why Boots ain't taking the WBO route. Now he needs to stay far away from Bud and Spence for a while. Shit, Ortiz will give him problems, in my opinion. Of course he would. And if I was Ortiz, I'd be looking for that motherfucker right now. Since old boy Stanionis got fucked up, I'd be looking for him right now. Stanionis, Lord blessing, wishing him a speedy recovery. I would be looking for him right now. Get your ass back in the gym, Boots. Let's go. I'm already in the gym. Go over there and fight me a fight in Mexico. Drag somebody else over here. Boy, I'm telling you, I swear to God, I'll be getting Boots. I'll be lining him up. Because like I say, like that fella said, that Mexican, they tend to get tired. They tend to get tired. And this guy get hit. You see Boots? Come on. Okay. All right. Keelan Taylor says, Rashidi better ask Blair LaFleur for a fight. Like I say, I can't stand Blair LaFleur. I can't stand Blair Cobb. I don't give a fuck about no Blair Cobb. To me, he's not a factor. So please don't even talk about no Blair Cobb to me. Blair Cobb, not even a factor. Haters have an opinion. Appreciate you. Town Biz, what'd he say? Was you at the fight? Town, you go to the fight, what'd he do? Town says, it was a lot of silence last night after Boots' performance. The whole he can be Bud scenario went right out the door. I'm trying to tell you. Okay, so everybody, we all on the same page. See, Manzo, appreciate you, mama. I got the phone lines open. If y'all want to call in, hit the number 402-686-6529. Appreciate you. You understand? Y'all call in, but listen, when you call in, make your comments short. Make them short, make your point, and let's get up out of there. You understand? It's gonna plenty of people want to call, and let's just make it short and simple. I don't want y'all rambling. You understand? Make your point and let's get up out of there. Now, if you got something worthy to say and some good conversation, let's talk. But hit the phone line. They is open. 402-686-6529. You hear me? Okay. So where we at? We 51 minutes in. This shit been going. That shit quick as hell, boy. And I'm just now turning up. Street discipline. What'd he say? Salute, Bernie 402, North Omaha all day. Come on now. We on the north side, the best side. You feel me? Not only the good side, the best side. You hear me? The north side. Ooh, Town Biz, salute. Yeah, okay. Like I said, this is a brotherhood. At the end of the day, this is a brotherhood. And we got to stick together as a boxing family, and these guys got to demand these fights. And I don't know what else to say. I got Jersey in the house. Go ahead. You reached the Bernie the Boxer Show. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So I just want to break down the recap of last night.
Yes, sir. Uh-huh.
Them odds was kind of crazy last night. If you saw the odds, it was like 14-1 for almost every fight last night. From that Andrade, Ellis, and Boots and Tank.
Yeah.
Well, watching that fight, that shit was some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? The only two fights that I could say that went according to plan was Andrade and Tank. Because Andrade, this was his first fight at 168.
Yeah.
So we all knew it was for the distance, and he'll probably win on the points. He got dropped. I was shocked. But shit happened. His first fight at 168, it could have been worse. You know what I'm saying? I remember when Linares tried 140 and got knocked out by some dude that had like 11 losses.
Yeah.
In his first fight.
Yeah.
So I knew it would be kind of hard for Andrade. He got the win by decision. But I do think Andrade, for 168, I don't think he should call out Benavidez right away. You know what I'm saying? I think he needs like 3 more fights at least. And the next fight should be Jamar Charlo. Hopefully Jamar Charlo has some nuts and fight.
Yes, sir.
I think Andrade will beat the shit out of Edgar Berlanga.
Oh, for sure.
If they let him fight, the top ranked boys. But yeah, maybe what's his name? Ronald Ennis.
Yeah.
Ellis.
Yeah.
That would be a good fight for him at 168.
Yeah.
He needs like 2 more fights before he should even fight the loser for Benavidez. Like, the Plant loses, he should fight Plant. I don't think he's ready for Benavidez, man. That pressure at 168 is different, and the power is different.
Okay.
You know, if you got dropped last night with just a body shot, you know, I don't want to see, you know, get rushed and then lose like that. I want him at his best versus Benavidez, you know?
I hate to say that, but I don't really think that he got dropped with a body shot. I'll see you, Dallas. I'm gonna answer you. Call back in just a second. When this guy hang up, then call. If you're watching the show. Like I say, I don't remember Andre getting dropped. I think he went down, but I wouldn't call that a drop. I think he wanted to fight handily, but I think that what you're saying makes a lot of sense, and I appreciate you call. Okay.
I bet it on Ellis.
Okay.
And I bet it on Boots to win at least by four rounds by KO.
Okay.
Now check. I didn't study Vega. I did not study the man, but when I saw them face to face, I already knew it was gonna be a long night. When I saw how huge that dude was, how big he was, it was one of those Cotto Margarito type.
Yeah.
Maybe even Mickey Bay versus Molina. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Box well.
Yeah.
And if you get tired and the dude just keeps coming, he's gonna take you out. It was one of those.
Yeah.
I still had Ellis winning.
Yeah.
But I looked at my girl and I saw he got dropped twice and said, "Yo, this might go the other way," and it just did. You know what I'm saying? I still think Ellis is great. I still think him and Boots should fight down the line.
Yeah.
I think Villa should fight Boots next. I think. And now let's talk about Boots. Now. This is the last thing I'm gonna say, and then after this, I'm gonna hang up. All right, the Boots thing.
Yeah.
The hype is bullshit, bro. I just gotta say this: the hype is bullshit. The man, I understand he's the IBF mandatory and he deserves a shot.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's ready for that shot.
Right.
I think Spencer get him out of there in 6 or 7.
Yeah.
I think the kid has horrible defense. You give him movement, he don't know what to do.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how to cut off the ring.
Yeah.
I think if he fights Crawford, he'll get fucked up.
Ain't no question about that. Ain't no question.
He'll get stopped. I think he got hit last night a couple times. You know, I knew it was gonna go 12 rounds. Once it was like the 3rd round, I saw how Karen was moving. I said, "Yo, this dude, he's a mover." But you know, he had some punches off. But it's your job to cut off the ring.
Yeah.
It's your job.
Yeah.
To make it a fight. If the dude is gonna move, you know. You study for this. This is what your profession is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I knew after last night, I told my girl, I was like, "Yo, this should last 4 rounds." You know, because all PBC is doing is feeding this guy cab driver.
Yeah.
And hyping up his name. And it went 12. And I think after last night, most of Boots fights are gonna go 12 now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think it's time. He shouldn't be mentioning those names. I think he should fight the Stanioses, the virtual Ortiz. His people need to give more money up to people like Mean Machine. Make a Mean Machine fight.
Yeah.
Or fight. I think he'll lose to Crawley, the Canadian. I think he will lose to Crawley. After seeing last night, I think Crawley has a good chance of beating.
Yeah.
I could see Boots fighting Bouteille, people like that, but he's not ready for Crawford or Spence. It was awful. I lost my parlay because of him. He didn't get the KO. You know what I'm saying? I understand not all fights get you KO, but his defense is trash. It's trash.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if Delorme had his legs under him that time when they fought,
no, he wasn't gonna do that. He wasn't gonna do nothing, family. He wasn't gonna do that. I ain't gonna say that. He wasn't. I don't believe Delorme was gonna do nothing for him. But hey, listen.
Killed Delorme. And the thing about Tank last night, Tank did what he was supposed to do. I think that crowd fight that happened in the crowd killed the momentum that Hector had, and it was over. But I don't think Hector should have even been in the ring with Tank. I think it should have been Edwin De Los Santos. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Something like that. And I'm sorry to say this, Bernie, but I think Ryan is going to take out Tank. That's my opinion. I think Ryan is going to take out Tank. I think after last night, as southpaw, I don't think Tank can fuck with Stevenson. I don't think he can even fuck with Lomachenko.
Okay.
I think, honestly, even Tank versus Gary Russell is a 50-50 in my opinion. So that's just my opinion, man. Have a good night.
Man, I appreciate you, Jersey. Yes, sir. Appreciate you. Boy, that fella had a lot to say, and I appreciate him. I appreciate everybody that's calling in. Dallas, come on, call back in, man. I want to talk to you. I appreciate you. Dallas, call back in. Okay. Dallas, call back in. I want to hear you. Trap Media says Tank is not a real 35-pounder. I got Dallas on the line. Go ahead, D-Town. I'm listening.
Texas, Bernie. I'm in the heart of Texas, but I've been telling guys for years that Bud is gonna hurt Smith. So you can't just generalize Texas altogether, man. All right, that's number one, first and foremost. Now, the last guy, you should have hung up on his ass so motherfucking fast. You literally told niggas to be short. That was the epitome of disrespectful, bro. Like, damn, that was crazy. Shut up. He wasn't even saying shit that we all didn't know.
Lord bless you. Lord bless you. Yes, sir.
Now, this is all I want to say, and I'm going to go. Literally, I'm going to actually go after this.
All right.
If Bud don't get Spence, who do you think he should go for next?
Fuck, I couldn't tell you because, like I say, now listen, all the main fights that y'all want to see us fight is with them niggas. With them niggas, them niggas don't want to fight. So listen, I'm trying to say, well, we you know, what can we do? I mean, listen, we already know we ain't gonna glow up with Ennis because Ennis ain't ready. Okay. Now, it'll be a big fight, but if we beat him, we're not going to get any credit because, again, of his performance last night. Now, Charlo, we want to move up. You know what I'm saying? We want to move up. And it's because really ain't nobody at welterweight after we beat Spence. Ain't nobody at welterweight. None of the other guys wanted to fight. So, I mean,
Let me
go ahead.
Say this. Spence is adamant about not wanting to fight Thurman. I think if Bud can get Thurman in the ring, that'll be the best win out of both of them at the welterweight division. Because people forget Thurman was running the welterweight division.
Ain't no question.
So Bud beats Thurman.
Yeah,
I think that's better than anybody on Spence's resume for one.
Yeah,
he literally clean. I think that's a good win. And I think Spence either got to make that fight or we're going to see who really ducking who. I think Al Heyman would throw Thurman to the wolves, too. I don't think he valued Thurman like he values Spence and Charlo. So I think that fight possible.
I agree, too. And that make great sense. And maybe we'll look into that. Maybe we'll look into that. Man. Appreciate you, family.
Man, but stop disrespecting Texas, man.
Hey, man.
Some of us love Bud down here, bro.
I appreciate you, family.
All right,
yes, sir. Okay. So we do got love. He said my Mississippi niggas feel me harder than Banner. You understand? Hey, to see my video, they switching the channel. Gucci God, go get your. Okay, we back. Hold on. Hold on. I'm back. Damn, what the fuck? Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. I don't know what's happening. My computer died. Fuck. Okay, so my shit fucked up now. I don't know what happened. Remove from stream, no. Bring the boxer, yes. Well, look like that. Look like I fucked up. I don't know what's going on now. Fuck. Okay. So listen, I'm having a hard time. I can't see you guys. I don't know what's going on. My computer had died on me. Fucked up my whole video and shit like that, and I'm kind of upset about that. But okay, hold on. All right, there we go. Okay, we back. Okay, like I said, okay, my screen, I had my shit, my TV had to unplug one of them, my 3-prong plug, and you know what I'm saying, my computer went out. I had the damn computer on charge for about 2 hours. I don't understand why the motherfucker went down, but here we is. We back like we never left. Okay, we back like we never left. Let's go back. Let's go. I can talk all night. I'm gonna start back where I left off. Trap Media says Tank is not a real 35-pounder. He's undersized, so he conserves his punches and it takes him a little bit longer. His size best fit for 26-30 tops. I don't believe that. I think Tank is a 35-pounder. I think he got the power to 35-pounder. I think he got the boxing ability to stay at 135 pounds. And all those guys are coming up anyway. Devin ain't a big guy. Kishore Stevenson coming up. So, like I say, I don't think he's ready for the big 35. Tank can hit. He's a 35-pounder. DC, go ahead.
What's up, Frank?
I'm doing good. Go ahead.
Turnbug. What is Turnbug Crawford? Who is he going to fucking fight? And I can answer that for you before you even say, well, I don't know, but somebody got to fight him. Well, this is the list I look at his WBO ranking. He's not going to fight Keith Thurman. He's not going to fight Boots. He's not going to fight Cody Crowley. He's not going to fight Rashidi Ellis. He's not going to fight Alexis. Well, so these are people, those are the people they're not going to fight. The people they give the chance to fight it, in my personal opinion, are the likes of, if the other promoters in those networks are willing to play ball with Black Crab or whoever Crawford can get the money from, or willing to pay him to be put on the platform.
Yeah.
And that's Golden Boy. That's Golden Boy at top rank with the fighters of Alexis Roca, Leg Cobb, some guy named Giovanni Santillan.
Yeah.
And I think, and even the guy that Boots just fought, the guy that he, in my opinion, struggled mightily to knock out those guys. So those are in his ranking, the WBO belt. Because they're going to go down the list of the people who can fight for the belt. Or because he's got a mandatory due very soon coming up. And the next top guy who I think is going to probably be able to take it is Alexis Roca. Now, my question is, out of those guys that just named, do any of them interest y'all? Any of them?
No, at this point, we looking for the best of the best. So hopefully, like that guy said, maybe we can get Keith Thurman, something like that. I think that's where we at right now. We got to keep going and do what we got to do, but we're going to cross our fingers and hope that we get the fights that we want. You understand? We hope.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I don't mean to cut you off. To be honest with you, I don't think the best of the best is going to be available to you guys, because the best of the best, as in boxing business, are usually signed on contracts to their managers, signed to exclusive contracts to the networks, or to an advisory.
Well, again, I understand, family. I appreciate you, and like I say, I can't tell you. I appreciate you calling, and I don't want to go over and over about that. But I understand what you're saying. Man. I appreciate you, family. Yes, sir. DC in the house. He was in DC. I should have asked him, did he go to the fight? But I can't say. I'm not gonna get a Debbie Downer about what we doing and who we gonna fight next and different things like that. The Lord can make a way. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna just hope for the best. And maybe one of these guys grow some nuts and want to fight. I'm just hoping for that. But other than that, like I say, we in top shape. We 40-0 now. And 7 title defenses, all knockouts. You know what I'm saying? So what we gonna do? Just made big money. Everybody's doing good with the kid over in Thailand and Bangkok over there chilling, on his way home now. But you know what I'm saying? Shit. You know what I'm saying? So we know we're just gonna keep rolling, If you wanted to step up, if they wanted to step up. Via Cash says, appreciate you. I like the new setup. Yeah, I'm doing my whole little room. Check me out. You see my books back there? Hold on, V. See my books back there? Hold on. Check me out. See my trophies back there? I'm getting my room set up. Don't even worry about it. I'm gonna do a whole little 360 spin. You understand? Putting up some good stuff, man. Appreciate you. Okay. Trap Media, what he say? Prime Keith Thurman with a wash boost feet. Too good. Yes. Like I say, what my boy said, Music International. I love him. He said, Boots is not the second coming of Roy Jones. He is the second coming of Jeff Lacey. He will lose to Buzz, Spencer Ortiz, and possibly lose to Thurman and Ugas as well. Well, again, like I say, a young Joe Louis believed his press clippings and got knocked out by Max Schmeling. You can't believe those press clippings, man. You can't believe those press clippings. You gotta bear down and do what's right for you, you know, and keep it real with yourself. And that's his father's fault. His father should be more, you know, I understand you got confidence in your son, but, you know, just keep taking him slow. Don't push him too far. You know, understand, just keep, I take the compliments and the praise, but I'm not going to make me do something that I know I'm not ready for, you know? So, you know, it's good just to be mentioned. Let them keep mentioning you. Let them keep saying you this. Let them keep saying you that. You know what I'm saying? Let them keep saying you that. You understand? But don't you feed into it. Don't you feed into it, whether it be secretly, you understand, or publicly, you know, and that go for the father and the son. That go for the father and the son. Straight buckets, what he say? Salute, Bernie. Real talk. Ennis never set no traps the whole fight. That's the difference between him and Bud. Say it again. Bernard Gray. Well, we got another Bernie out there. Shout out Bernie to Bernie. Bud on the way, line them boys up. You heard him. Oh my God. See Manzo, what she say, mama? What she talking about? See Manzo. Happy New Year to you, honey. Bernie, you expect Mr. Broner to make weight for this fight in Atlanta? He appeared to be working hard. I truly wish he do. What you think? Well, this is my thought on Adrian Broner and coming up with Black Pride. Well, I like Adrian Broner. You know, he's a likable guy, and you know, he accomplished a lot in the sport of boxing. But at this point, I think he's full of shit. And I think that, I mean, the guy that he's fighting, it should be a wash. You know, he should look like the old Broner against this guy. But being who Broner is right now, I don't really believe that. You know, I'm sick of believing this bullshit. I think that Black Prime coming out of the gate, you know, they want to get, you know, probably weren't going to get too many top fighters because they already grabbed up by the rest of the promoters or promotional companies. You know, Broner just got away with, just got dismissed by Al Heyman or the rest of them guys, so he didn't have nowhere to go. And Black Prime picked up on a popular fighter who, you know, trying to get some publicity to their network or whatever they got going. But I think that, so when they was talking about how would it do, will Black Prime last? Well, I'm thinking that I don't know, because their second fight, you know, is with a guy who's not reliable. He doesn't let his hands go, constantly, never in shape really, and you know, it's just full of shit. So I don't know, you know, but you know, people gonna come out. Some people, I think a lot of, he gonna be in Atlanta, so it's a hip hop community. I think they doing right by that, trying to base it out of Atlanta and preying on the hip hop community. But the niggas know, the homies know, Broner full of shit though. You feel me? Like, he talk a lot of shit and he be cool and shit and he funny, but motherfuckers, when he get in that ring, ain't nobody really expecting nothing out of that ring. So I couldn't tell you. I'm not expecting much out of Broner. You feel me? I'm not expecting much out of Broner. G-Man says Boots got talent but makes amateur mistakes. He crosses steps. He reaches a lot. If he ever fights a fighter who can punch and check hook, Boots will be in trouble. Did you see that? I know a fighter from Omaha can. Hey, listen. And what was that dumbass shit? Swinging and missing and turning around, and that shit was just sad. That shit was just sad. A straight 8 Duckett says, hit the like button, motherfucker. You're here for the content. It's free. Press the like button, man. You understand? Come on, get them likes up, get them shares up, get them subscribers up. You know who it is. You want the best. I'm going to tell the truth, huh? No sugarcoat. LaTanya, what she say? People kill me. Let Crawford shut Ennis up until Ennis keep talking. Drink more water. Drink more water. That's what I try to tell Bud. Water is life. That's what I try to tell Steven. Water is life, okay? I was in the building last night. Tank had the city up. I bet he did. Like I say, and I like the way he said last night. He said, my cup ain't full. I can always learn. So I like that about Tank. You know, I just don't understand. I hate these guys. Like I hate these guys. I just don't understand why he got something against Bud. You know, I seen him say a couple good things about Bud, but that's my only thing about him. You know, it's not that you can say anything about Bud and I'm going to make you mad. If you say something that's true about Bud, you know, I will acknowledge that. But if the criticism is unwarranted, you understand? The criticism is unwarranted, and that's why I'm just saying. It's just a lot of hate. That's all I'm saying. It's just a lot of hate on Bud, just period. Like I say, we ain't had no lackluster performances. You understand? We got criticized for fighting before he won the title when we fought Klimov, but it was a clinic. It was a clinic, okay? It was a clinic. It was a clinic. Bud was looking so good in there, it was a clinic. Very like Lordy say, he was in his own envelope. never sloppy. Everything was just perfect in that fight, which is Red's favorite fight. So like I said, if you watch, when you're watching Bud Crawford, again, you're watching one of the very best. You understand? Eastside G says, Bernie, don't say that everybody got their own opinions. What I say, family? What are you talking about? I don't know what you said. Call in and talk to me about it. Who brags about Sucker Punch almost 20 years old? Gary might have some envy in his heart for fighters who surpassed him. I think that's true. And, I think being that Gary, got a chip on his shoulder all the time, I think it always had a chip on his shoulder. It just that much more. When he met Bud, he was the darling of USA boxing, and Bud came and kind of intruded on shit. I don't give a fuck about who you is, and I'm gonna tell the truth. Mark Davis beat your ass in the sparring session, so you know what I mean. So you can talk about Dynamite outboxing me, that's cool, but I'm gonna tell you what happened with you. Mark Davis beat your ass, so you feel me? Boy got his fist. Like I said, it's little shit like that like I say, that say weak ass shit. Gary Russell, I can't stand Gary Russell. I respect him as a fighter, but I could not stand Gary Russell as a person. I like some of the things that he stand for, but he's so fucking corny, rolling that dumbass fucking homeless man hat, hating on Tank, hating on Bud. You understand, man? Get your bitch ass out of it. Get your bitch ass out of it. And then he beat Johnny Gonzalez for the title. Johnny Gonzalez was through and didn't fight never moved up to 130. Never moved down to 22 to fight nobody. Always begging for Santa Cruz. Begging for Santa Cruz. You don't hear Bud begging for no Spence. He just say, if it happened, I don't give a fuck. Fuck that nigga. Gary Russell never said, I want Santa Cruz going to his daddy, begging Al Heyman for the fight. Get your bitch ass out of it. I can't stand them niggas. I cannot stand them niggas. I swear to I can't stand them niggas. I cannot stand them niggas. Weak ass shit. Talking about, and then sucker. Oh, yeah. Okay. Twin Motor says, yeah, Gary Russell do be talking too much. Bill Haney's son, Gary, one time on the Boxing Voice, shit was funny. I didn't see it. Okay, Hole 575, Dream of War, still telling the fight a real one like Shakur. Again, say it again. Boost not ready. Jeffrey Smith said, you some bullshit, bro. You should be saying Crawford should fight Spence. You some bullshit, bro. You should say Crawford should fight Spence. I don't know who he talking about. He ain't talking about me. I don't know what he talking about. Okay. Hold on. We gonna get out here in just a second. Russell don't want that. He ain't that guy. He ain't even that guy. He ain't shit. I swear to God, he ain't shit, but I thought he still won that fight. I think, like I said, Gary Russell talked too damn much, and motherfuckers want to hate that, want to get him out of there. I thought he beat Magasayo, but again, they gave a reason. He had one hand. He beat him one hand. They wasn't going to let that motherfucker win one hand. Say, we already hate you. We ain't going to let you win one hand, motherfucker. Hell no. Okay, he says, actually, I agree with Bernard. Counting fake belts for Tank is ridiculous. Come on now. Fake belts. Big fake belts. Big fake belts. Again, you can go to your local Walmart, put you a quarter of 50 cents in there, turn it, and you can get you one. Go on over there and get you one, and everybody's the champion. Go on and get you one. I might go down there and get me one and have it on for the show next time. Shit. All right. So listen, I got some great comments, man. I appreciate all y'all, man. I appreciate these comments. Great comments. Sean Gibbons, what'd he say? Sean Gibbons. That sounds like a familiar name. Sean Gibbons says they did that with Ricky Burns when Juan moved up. When Juan Mil Marquez moved up. Okay, I understand what you're saying, but I don't understand what he's saying. I don't know what he's saying. Call in, talk to me about it. So Jamal Charlo is not a champion. He was upgraded as well. No, full of shit. And like I say, a bitch ass nigga, because he don't even want to validate the shit. Who he fought at 160 and they with Al Heyman, the guy that can make the fights. They with the man that can make the fights. Did he want to fight Andre? No, to validate his guy. He should have put the title on the line against Andre. Said, Andre coming up. Okay, let's put the title on the line. I'm going to fight Andre for the title. That way I can say I beat Demetrius Andrade for the WBC middleweight championship. No, but he got upgraded. Oh, bitch ass nigga. Upgraded. Get your up. These niggas think they Beyonce and JC want to get upgraded. These hoe ass niggas. These hoe ass niggas. Them suck ass niggas. You can't upgrade no champion. And then what talking about? Look like I say, talking about Tank. What kind of champion is regular? Tank should have threw that motherfucker in the trash. Talking about I'm a regular champion. Nigga, I'm Tank. I knock motherfuckers out. I'm a phenomenon. There ain't no motherfucking regular champion. How dare you? How dare you? But would they say that? No, because they suckers and piece of shit motherfuckers and ain't got no character. These motherfuckers ain't got no character. They clowns. They are characters. They have none. They don't have character. They don't have honor. They're characters. Shit. Go put that motherfucking Bozo the Clown wig on, you motherfuckers. BBW Lover says Ennis couldn't adjust to lateral movement Crawford was smoking. Big Ed the Fifth says no when Crawford agreed to everything. Eddie the Fifth at Big Eddie the Fifth say no when Crawford agreed to everything. Okay. No, Thurman's not done. Thurman's not done. Thurman's not done. What'd he say? Hold on. Thurman trash these days. Thurman, listen, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna care what y'all say. Keith Thurman, he only got one loss. Keith Thurman was the man. I'm gonna say it again. He already lived the high life. You understand? He already hit the high life. He was just like Timothy Bradley. He beat the young studs for the championships. He was the man. He lost a close fight to Manny Pacquiao, and that was it. Then he took a vacation because he got all that goddamn money. He got married and started living his life. The man been fighting ever since he was 15. Shit, he ain't did nothing. He 2-0 since he came back. He 2-0 since he came back. Shit, 2-0 since he came back. All right. Okay, so listen. Like I say, I appreciate everybody, man. Before I get out of here, let me give some super shout-outs. I want to give a super shout-out to Brenda K's Cookies, one of my sponsors. Let me give a super shout-out to my boy Donnell Branch, you understand, with the Accuracy Ball, www.acuracyball.com. Super shout-out to Triple Threat Boxing. Shout-out to B&B Boxing. Shout-out to Team Crawford in general as a whole. Who else I got? Shout-out to my Coach Chuck. Appreciate you. To my boy Saitel out there in LA doing his thing. All the channels that support my channel. Everybody out there talking that boxing, I still love you. Keep doing your thing. Like I say, give us super credit for all them guys getting up in that ring last night. I mean, it's a hard thing getting up in the ring. Boxing is not easy. And I'm just talking shit. Again, I'm on the outside. You feel me? I'm on the out. I did do it. But it's still hard. And sometimes I came up short too. Said, Bernie, you should have did this. Bernie, you should have did that. Oh, you understand? So listen, come on now. You understand? So I give them boys all the credit in the world for putting their self on the line, putting their reputations, putting their pride on the, on television, all that good stuff. And so I'm just talking. You understand? Again, I wish all those guys the best. I want to give man my heartiest condolences to the career of Lamont Peterson. I would say fought a hell of, had a hell of a career, a unified champion at 140 pounds, a true warrior, and things just didn't fall for him. So I wish him the best in his retirement if he's retiring. And so what else? Who else I got? So like I say, keep doing y'all thing, man. Keep doing y'all thing. Remember, at this point, I do just be doing a lot of talking, but let's do something. Let's be somebody. You know what I'm saying? Let's come together. You understand? Let's throw them fake belts in the trash. The commentators, let's stop doing fake narratives. You understand? Stop calling motherfuckers boogeymans when you know they ain't. Stop overhyping motherfuckers and just be real. You understand? That's all I'm asking. Can we bring more substance back into boxing? Please. Can we bring more substance? That's my word of the day. More substance back in boxing. And just like that, you know who it is. You know what it is. It's yours truly. It's Bernie the Boxer. And I'm gone. I say, and I'm gone. I'm gone. I just hope that you miss me.